on my desk after the monologue, talked to the audience, and I didn't see my pencils there. They have no point. They're just erasers on both sides, and they were gone.
And you've never worked without them?
And I almost went, oh, yeah. I'm through. Did you take my pencils, Kevin?
No, we've been losing about a box a day.
Really? Anyway, they're here like a security blanket. You know, Linus with a blanket. These are just little things to sit here and be comfortable with.
At least you have your rubber chicken.
We've never explained that.
Explain it. Good.
There's one thing we've had on this show, and I think it's been at least well over 20 years. I know why one thing is there. And we put it here every night. They keep it in the prop box, and they put it out here. Once in a while, the guest will say, what the hell is that back there? Let me show you what it is. We put this in a laminated case. We have in here an arrow. As you see, just an arrow. And what used to be a pretty good-looking rubber chicken. The chicken is getting a little crusty and a little dried up. But we had done a sketch one night. We said, hey, the chicken is kind of symbolic of comedy, right? You rubber chicken. We put that in there. We did a sketch once called General Custer. I was hiding behind rocks and had about 200 arrows implanted in, and we had an actor on the show, and the sketch was bombing. It was the worst. Nothing was happening. We do a line, and it was like people had left for another planet. It was just dead silence. So when we finished that, I said, just to keep us honest and make sure that we keep our perspective, put the arrow in the case. So next time we think we're hot, we'll look at the arrow.
Look at the arrow, we'll know.
And know that somebody is there to punish you. So for some reason, we put these in there, and they've been there every night.
Every night.
And just, we put it out there for good luck. So when my pencils were missing, I thought GE had sold those. Anyway, tonight, Lee Bullman is here, George Carlin, Gloria Estefan, and a lot of our guys from time to time go out on the road. All great musicians, and Eddie Shaughnessy, one of the fine drummers in the world, will be with the Eddie Shaughnessy Quintet. Good name.
Yes.
Ed's a thinker. This coming Saturday, May 16th, you'll be at the North Carolina School of Arts in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So if you're in the area, you also you play and then do a drum clinic also, Ed?
Yeah, in fact, all the guys in my band do a clinic in the afternoon for the kids.
That's great. The kids, the young musicians who come in, they sit down and talk with these musicians and pick up everything. Good idea. Okay, now tonight we're going to show you a little piece of stuff we have done in the past. We've been doing that the past several weeks. Remember, I think it was 1963. First time I thought of this, although I didn't think the original print was, I got it from Walter Mitty, you know, where you have your fantasies and things you want to do in life and get with professional people and do certain things. I used to go out to the ball games, Yankee Stadium. Those are the days when Mickey Mantle was playing, Roger Maris, and Elston Howard. Now, you younger people, you remember Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris. Didn't he have the batting championship for a long time? What? Over the home run, I think it was like 60 in one season. Thank you very much, 61. I'll tell you, baseball fans, they'll get you.
I know.
61, idiot. Yeah. You're right, that was the record until he broke it. That's what I meant. Sound like Peter Herkos bailing out. I see a pain in the stomach. What are you talking about, Peter? More about that some other night. Anyway, I said, I wonder what it would be like to stand on a pitcher's mound, which is what, 61 feet? 60 feet, 6 inches. Thank you, sir. And pitch to Roger Maris or Mickey Mantle, and Elston Howard was catching. So we went out to Yankee Stadium. What are you waiting for a bus or something? What I mean?
No, just the wind is just right for this piece of material.
I see, right. So this is one of the first things I did where I wanted to go out and just see what it would be like. I know, that's sad. Tonight, you've known Dick Clark for how many years?
40 years.
Dick Clark tonight on television has got a special celebrating the 40th anniversary, hard to believe, of American Bandstand. Now, Dick started in 1952 when television was in its infancy. Hell, the wheel was in its infancy. Dick remembers rock and roll when they actually played it on rocks. Walking against the wind, yeah. How old is Dick now?
62.
That's not something. I don't understand that at all. 62?
Yeah.
I heard he finally revealed the secret of his longevity, his appearance. In 1956, he had himself laminated. Anyway, tonight, this should be a lot of fun. We have a great show tonight. Mr. George Carlin is here. I think Roger Maris is hit bad, and forget it. It was frightening. That's Elson. Elson Howard. There's Roger Maris. Mickey Mantle. There's Elson right there. And there comes a fine player. Fine player in his own right. Fastball Carson. I thought I was going to get killed that day. I thought I was going to get killed. Not the greatest form in the world, but the ball disappeared out of the park. There's a young guy. Now, quarterback in the New York Jets. I don't remember this lineman. He's a lineman, and you'll see why he's a lineman when you see his face. Ah, the famous number 18 about to take the playing field. This is before Joe Namath had even come with the Jets. I think the quarterback was Richard Todd at that time, so. I think Weeb Eubank was the coach then. Ah, there he is. Watch this handoff. I'm going to tell you. It's poetry in motion. Okay. That's right. You see nothing yet. He says, call a quarterback sneak. I said, fine.
Oh.
That's about, I suppose, a ton of people. And then Weeb Eubank says, they take a couple of shots around the track, and I said, I don't think so. Back to the locker room. This is flying with the Thunderbirds out at Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas. This would be about 66, I believe, flying their regular air show. This is a real thrill. What would those planes be? F-14? No, they wouldn't be. What would they be then? This is the big finisher there. And to ride in that formation.
Oh.
That's Bill. No, that's Bill Toomey. That's it. No, that's Bill Toomey.
That was you.
No, are you got to be kidding? That was Bill Toomey, the decathlon. Here is a real, good goal. Almost fooled you, didn't I? They thought. On a cinder track, lost all the skin off of both knees because, now this is out of Indianapolis. Remember one year they had that Ram jet engine, which they since disqualified. They wouldn't let you use it. So we went out and took a couple of turns around the track and got up to 176 miles an hour. This is with Art Scholl, the wonderful aerobatic pilot, who was unfortunately killed a year ago working, but he was just a marvelous aerobatic pilot. Watch this one move coming up. Yeah. Now watch this next move.
Oh.
I would have thrown up, but I didn't know which way was up. This is something we did at Lake Elsinore about 1970, I believe. I wanted to take a free fall. So we jumped out. That's yours truly in the red suit. We fell for 1 minute. The fellow there is very gratefully just guiding me so I didn't drift off myself. That's really a great kick. I see why people go out and do that on a weekend. Pull the ripcord, dummy. Yeah. So anyway, those were... we just ran out of fun things to do. We'll be back with George Carlin.